This is the coordinate plane video. Let's start by defining some terms. Let's draw a coordinate plane. You'll notice down here that I have a toolbar right here for drawing, and on this toolbar is a line. I'm going to use that to draw a vertical line. I'm going to call my line Y, and it's actually called the y-axis. This is like a number line turned right side up. I'm going to draw a line, and I'm going to call this line 0. Everything that goes above the 0 is going to be positive. So this is positive 1, positive 2, 3, 4, and so on. And below my 0 are going to be my negative numbers. So negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and so on. Now let's draw a second line. This line is going to be a horizontal line. So here's my horizontal line, and I'm going to call this line my x-axis. Notice how my x-axis crosses my y-axis at 0. So this is also 0 for x. And we call that point where the two lines cross the origin. My x-axis has a number line as well. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Notice to the right, my numbers are positive. To my left, I'm going to have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, and so on. My x and y axes form what we call the coordinate plane. And in my coordinate plane, I have 4 quadrants. This would be quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's imagine that I have some points in my coordinate plane. So let's put a point right here, and another one here, maybe one here, and one right here. Let's give these points names. So let's call this A, B, C, D. Imagine if I wanted to describe the location of point A. I do this using a ordered pair. And it's written like this. And in my ordered pair, I tell about the direction for x first, and then the direction for y second. So let's find A. If I travel along my x-axis till I get to where that point is on my x-axis, I would go 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's a positive 4 because I went to the right. So I would go over 4. So for x, I would write 4. Now I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. And so the directions to point A would be over 4, up 4, because they're both positive. Let's find point B. This time I'm having to go to the left of 0 on my x-axis. That means my number is going to be negative. You can see here this is 4, so I'm going to have to go over 4 spaces. But it's negative 4 because I went left. Now, again I have to go up. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I went up 6 spaces, so my y-coordinate is 6. So the directions, or the ordered pair for point B, is negative 4, 6. Let's find point C. This time I go to the left 2. Well, remember, left for the x-axis means -2. And I'm going to go down this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. Because I'm going down, that would make it negative. So C's directions are -2, -5. Let's find D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for my x-axis. It's positive because I went right. And then 1, 2, 3 down, which makes it negative. So those are the directions for point D. Now let's think about the types of points that I would find in each of these quadrants. For quadrant 1, I'm always going to find my points by going to the right and going up. So any point in this quadrant is going to have 2 positive coordinates. Let's look at quadrant 2. Right, what's going to happen to my 2 x and y's in this quadrant? Well, I have to go left, so it's going to be the opposite of x, or negative, a negative coordinate. But I'm going to go up for y, so that's going to be positive. For this one, I go left and I go down, so they're both negative. And for my 4th quadrant, I'm going to go right, which makes it positive, and down, which makes it negative. And this is true of any point in each of these quadrants. Right. Finally, let's find a point when given directions. Let's say I have point E. And let's say point E is location is at 6, 7. Right? Remember, x is my first and y is my second. So I'm going to go right 6 because 6 is a positive number. So here I'd go right 6. So that would bring me to here. And then I'm going to go up 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this point puts point E right here. And that's how you would follow the directions for finding a point on a coordinate plane. And this is the end of the video on coordinate planes.